e aku nui, e aku rahi. No mai, haere mai, ke tēnei whakapōtaitanga. Welcome. Welcome to our graduation celebration. Please be seated. Thank you for gathering with us today to celebrate the success and the achievements of the graduates of the University of Otago, or Tākau Whakaihu Waka, a place of many firsts. My name is Trish Oakley, and it is my privilege as Chancellor to warmly welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. The purpose of today is to confer degrees and award diplomas recognising the talent, dedication, sacrifice, and perseverance that has brought our students to this significant milestone. I would like to acknowledge everyone in the audience, whānau, friends, and our university staff, and I extend a special welcome to Dunedin Mayor Sophie Barker. Welcome, Sophie. Studying at Otago is for many a transformative, life-changing experience. A world-class education combined with our distinctive campus culture and strong sense of whānau fosters not only knowledge, but also lifelong friendships, partnerships, and personal growth. It is that shared journey of learning, connection, and becoming that makes the Otago experience truly distinctive and unforgettable. I now invite Emeritus Professor John Broughton to extend today's welcome.
He ata me nui o te rau, māku e ki ake, he tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the most important thing in the world? I will say it is people, it is people, it is people. Ti hei mauri ora, behold the breath of life. O tākau whakaihu waka, tanai kei waho, tēnā korua. To this House of Learning, the University of Otago, and the Forum of the University, greetings. Inga mate, I runga I o tātou marae, haere koutou, haere koutou, haere koutou. We acknowledge all those who have gone before. Ko Emeritus Professor Alan Musgrave, ko Emeritus Professor John Busby, and ko Dr. Melville Carr, haere, haere, haere. Haere ki tō mātua I te rangi, haere, haere, haere. Te o ngora, tēnā koutou. Kei te tua hau ki te mihi whakatau kia koutou, mo o tākau whakaihu waka, ki te reo o ngā runanga o ngaitahu o tēnei rohe, ko o tākau, ko huirapa, ko moeraki. I stand to greet you today on behalf of the University of Otago with the voice of the Ngaitahu people of this place, the people of Otago, Huirapa and Moeraki. Whakatau mai, whakatau mai, whakatau mai rā. Welcome to you all. E te kanohi o Otago Whakaihu Waka, Chancellor, tēnā koe. E te Tumuaki Tuarua, Pro-Chancellor, tēnā koe. E te Tumuaki Vice-Chancellor, tēnā koe. E ngā te rangatira o Ōtepoti, Your Worship the Mayor, tēnā koe. E ngā mema o te kaunihira o tākau whakaihu waka and members of the University Council, tēnā koutou. E te kai kōrero I tēnei rā, Ms. Antonia Watson, tēnā koe. Greetings to you, Ms. Watson, our speaker for today. E ngā Ahurangi Pūmo Emeritus Professors, ngā Manukura Deans, ngā Ahurangi Professors, ngā Huamahi colleagues, tēnā koutou katoa. E ngā manuhiri tuarangi, kua tae mai nei ki tēnei hui whakapōtai, and hara mai, no mai, and to you, the many visitors and friends who have come for this graduation ceremony, a big welcome. E ngā iwi o ngā haue whā, to those from the four winds, nor te tai Tōkaro from the north, nor te tai Rāwhiti from the east, nor te tai Hauru from the west, and nor te tai Tongahoki from here in the south, hara mai, no mai, welcome. Ngā waka o te motu, ngā whānau, ngā hapu, ngā iwi katoa, tēnā koutou. E ngā tangata katoa no te moana nui e kiwa. And to the people from across the Pacific, ta lofa lava, ma loilelei, ni sambolivanaka, kia orana, I orana, aloha. E ngā paitahi, e ngā whakatipuranga hau o paitahi, ka nui ngā mihi o koutou katoa. And to our new generation of graduates and diplomats, greetings to you. E ngā korowai whero, and to our PhD graduates, tēnā hoki koutou. E ngā paitahi katoa kua huhu mai nei I tēnei rā mo tēnei whiwhi, mo tēnei whiwhi ngā tohu mātaranga, te rā nui mo koutou me tō whānau hoki. So it's greetings to you gathered here today for this graduation, a special day for you and for all your families. Through your own hard work and achievements, you have created new opportunities, horizons and choices as you proceed from here to engage in your chosen career paths, vocations and professions. And to the many friends and families who are gathered here today, you have sent your people to us as students, whose lives are forever enriched by this truly great, this wonderful and unique experience that is forever Otago. Yes, and so today we proudly present them back to you as graduates and diplomats of Otago Whakaipuku Waka, the University of Otago. Nō reira, inga mana, inga reo, rauranga tira mā, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa, kia ora.
Thank you, Emeritus Professor Broughton. The first verse of the New Zealand National Anthem will now be sung, first in Te Reo and then in English. You can find the words printed inside the back cover of your graduation booklet, and I invite you to please stand. Please be seated. By the authority of the University of Otago, I, Trish Oakley, Chancellor, will now confer degrees and award diplomas of the University upon those declared qualified to receive by the Vice-Chancellor, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Deans concerned, and on those listed in the program but not present. The Vice-Chancellor.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Pham Van Hal. Saeed Zulkarnain Hussain. Mercedes Shevendasht. Holly Rebecca Still. Yuan Wei. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, Binod Prasad Acharya. Sha Sha Fan. Xiao Xiao Fu. Daniel Francis Norris.
From now on, graduates will be crossing the stage mainly in groups of 3. Please delay your applause until after the last name is read. The Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the Division of Humanities.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts and the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Hugh Leonard Mallaghan and Finn Bennett McKenna. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Olivia Joanne Stewart and Millicent Louisa Gendel Young. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Laws and the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Madison Ann Clark.
The Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Division of Sciences.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Science and the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Poppy Elsie Blake-Manson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the graduation in the degree of the Bachelor of Applied Science, Charlotte Georgina Ellis.
The Dean's School of Surveying.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Surveying with Honours, Meg Ella Catley, Jonathan Michael Laird, James Murray Luff. Georgia Emily Pendred, Melindy Marie Rehana Rooker. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Surveying, Hannah Leslie Acourt, Joseph Lenny Anderson, Oliver William Stanton Barris. Regan Michael Bent, Connor William Bolt, Georgina May Bruce. Nathan Clement William Burnett, Ricky Roy Bush, Amy Elizabeth Caldwell Smith. Callum James Edward Churnside, Jacob William Clare, Michelle Iris Dempsey. Emily Ann Donlevy, Jacob Daniel Fafita Tovo, Charlie Tamaroa Firth. Clay Harry Fuchs, Braden Charles Foote, Oliver George Gardiner. Tui Marie Francis Georgeson, Hamish Charles Gibson, Theo Sebastian Gray. Aria Rose Hoggart, Jacob Richard Brooke Hollows, Liam Craig Naylor Jenner. Jacob Kevin Klemick, Keegan Galen Knapp, Jacob Morgan Lane. Wei Lee, Yuan Liu, Samuel Ian Duval McGovern. Catherine Edith McManus, Samuel Mason McNaughton, Sam Harry Mebban. Tony Paora Milden, Jonathan Peter Miller, Joseph Michael Mole. Leon Hugh Murray, Dougal Alexander Rees Robertson, Luke Peter Ari Robinson. Thomas Charles Scott, Claire Moira Snelling, Renee Eileen Stoddart. Edward Earl Sunderland, Jamie Alex Thompson, Matthew Hamish Thorpe. Francois Dirkse van der Westhuizen, Kurt Thomas James Vonovich, and James William Walters.
The Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Division of Commerce.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and the degree of Bachelor of Entrepreneurship, Amelia Joanna Liponkia and Isabel Poppy Margaret Scrimger. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and for the award of the Diploma for Graduates, George Eric Higgins and Scarlett Pearl Patterson. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Claudia Clementine Gretchen Addock, Elizabeth Mary Allen, and Claudia Louise Alloway. George Henry Banfield, Harriet Ruby Barber, and Charlotte Ann Barclay. Rocco Vincent Barker, Samuel Henry John Barnett, and Emily Olivia Barr. Lucy Harriet Bates, Jamie Richard Beach, and Jack Joseph Lockyer Becker. Jack James Benny, Jack Nico Bessie, and Anna Rose Best. Mia Lee Bibby, Sophie Grace Blenner Hazett, and Sasha Bolger. Kaylee Rose Bond, Polly Bora, and Mark Nicholas Borich. Jack Afton Bowers, Cassidy Dale Bradley, and Caitlin Grace Brady. Jeremy David Roland Bright, Matthew Joseph Brock, and Stephanie Ann Bruff. Madeline Rose Brown, Isla Rose Buckle, and Jonathan Mark Miller Burnside. George Ross Bilsma, Nicholas James Campbell, and Alexander Harry Karodis. Lucas Daniel Casey, Oliver Jack Cashmore, and Louis Patrick Chandulal. Isabel Maitland Pearl Chaplin, James Andrew Chapman, and Morgan John Codd. Oliver Edwin Collier, Harper Grace Connolly, and Anika Mary Cooper. Tobias Simon Atley Cotter, William Hugo Cotter, and Grayson Peter Cowan. Maximilian Hazlitt Cowie, Matthew Edward Cunnington, and Elizabeth Shan Dawson. Michael Sean Devoy, Emily Louise Judney, and Millie Myra Dixon. Christian Thomas Foley Dunn, Olive Matilda Drum Owen, and Louis Fines Taylor Alworthy. Thomas Charles Clark England, Jackson Charles Faithful, and Marina Sophia Farrock. Sasha Brooke Fergus, Alice Kate Fissenden, and Thomas George Foster. Amy Jane Gempitsis, Neve McLeod Ganley, and Emily Grace Geldard. Stephen Paul George, Cooper Danny Gibson, and Joel Frederick Glenn Campbell. Eliza Mackenzie Goldsmith, Nicholas Reed Goodwin, and Rohan Prakash Joseph Gosai. Jesse John Goff, Alexandra Lucy Grenfell and Finlay Tasman Hagan. Georgia Elizabeth Hare, Elizabeth Kate Hunneray, and Eliza Marion Hardaker. Lewis Jack Harper, Jessica Mariama Harry, and Fletcher Graham Hawkesby. Anton James Hawkins, Wilson Tony Heaps, and Finlay Daniel Coyle Helm. Amy Adelaide Henderson, Benjamin Richard Heron, and Eliza Sue Heron. Oscar Joseph Hickey, Charlotte Madeline Hill, and Thomas Edward Hope. Brianna Catherine Hopkins, Adam Ian Irvine, and Emil Nevin John. Cody James Johnson, Daniel Luke Johnston, and Jack Richard Lowe Julian. Molly Diane Karam, Benjamin David Prentice Kay, and Toby James Kendon. Samuel John Kennedy, William Stewart Rutherford Kenny, and Daniel Anthony Kibbe. Avinash Kiratharan, Thomas James Stewart Knight, and Kiana Lanier Kruger. Sanjeev Kumar, Madeline Rose Whitbread Lane, and Simon Joa Latif. Benjamin James Lemon, Patrick J. Long, and Elise Mary Love. Bethany Gwen Lovell, Braden Lee McCaskill, and Sebastian Marlowe MacDonald. Meg Victoria McDonnell, Jed McIris, and Maya Henipari Mahuika. Leontina Louise Manning and Aaron Joshua Manning Fleming. Jake Chris Mansbridge, Mason Thomas Martin, and Thomas Murray McCullum. Millie McCain, Oliver David McElhinney, and Thomas Fife Clark McFarlane. Liam Toby McIntosh, Jasper Angus James McLaren, and Cara Caitlin McClay. Alice Claire McLeod, Katie Brooke McLeod, and Joshua Ryan McNaughton. Thomas Gower Mead, Jacob George Valua Mika, and Sophie Lee Mills. Ruby Fern Payton Morgan, Henry Thomas Mossman, and Jack William Murray. Hayden Geeson Neal, Lachlan John Neville, and Archie Tam Nightingale. Kevin Nillip Navali, Sarah Antoinette Nugent, and Lachlan Robert O'Neill. Angus Wynyard Orr, Cole Harlan Osborne, and Hugh Guthrie Parks. Lily Alexis Ivana Pierce, Sam Richard Perkins, and Annabelle Ruby Jane Platt. Samuel Joseph Frederick Porter, Madison Georgia Prince, and Joshua David Justin Randall. Charlotte Alice Rattray, Harrison James Reed, and Finnegan William Hall Reedy. Sebastian John Ricketts, Lauren Marie Rimmer, and Tatum Honey K. Robinson. Oliver Joseph Ross, Abigail Lois Rubenclaw, and Ellie May Rudkin Binks. Georgia Bethany Russell, Reuben William Ryan, and Oscar James John Sarmond. Rion Michael Salt, Felix John Tentai Scarp, and James Mervyn Otter Shamills. Elisa Sherry Middlemiss, Oliver Zane Shaw, and Jack Henry Sissons. Oliver Manning Smith and Anna Page Sollett. Finlay Ari Somerville Smith, Alexandro Miguel Soria, and Lucas Renko Starmers Smith. Summer Ashley Standen and Ella Grace Gould Stephen. Ella Rita Stevens, Rebecca Catherine Stewart, and Luca Richie Sullivan. Taylor James Tailua Doyle, Nash Maxwell Taylor, and Cody Glenn Kalatai Thompson. Cormac Michael Robson Tobin, Sophia Vijara, and Sophia Very Lascurain. Andrea Joan Vickery, Devon Tara Walker, and Asti Samuel Wallace. Julia Lily Wallace, Thomas Rutherford Wallace, and Xavier Alexander Wallace. Harvey Blake Watson, Hugo Thomas Westfall, and Fletcher Jervis Wright Wilkes. Hannah Rose Williams, Benjamin John Robert Wilson, and Oliver Carl Worker. Ali Mae Omahia Wright, Harry Michael Zangaropoulos, and Daniel John Ziegler. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business and the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Monty Sholto Henry Matthews and Frano Stipe Anthony Ryan. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business and the degree of Bachelor of Entrepreneurship, Jet Swanberg. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business, Michael James Booth and Michael William Chatwin. Amy Brianna Clark, Kelsey Sydney Clark, and Sabian Lola Clark. Tom Colburn, Rachel Madeline Davidson, and Georgia May Donaldson. Tevia Georgia Fade and Bethany Rooney Fox. Lichin Huang, Dylan Shea Huddleston, and Joe Samuel Kelsey. Jeremy Paul Kinley, Erin Lane, and Ella Jane Lawson. Will Christian Bradley McLeod, Heather Rose Matthews, and Angus Barnaby Hamish McGregor. Flynn Nicholas Mitchell, Rose Kate Smith Perkins, and William John Perker. Rupinder Kaur, Kaya Rose Sheriff, and Joel Solomon Tibbs. Agnella Tendai Tekadisi, and William Eric Turner. Jack Graham Walecki, and Junhao Zhong. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business Administration, Imogen Annabelle Carey Christie, James Manatisa Hemuli, and Satirli Vanabali Katia. Rose Courtney McLeod and Prajan Sanku. And Zhang Lei Wang. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Business Data Science, Paul E. Huok Krupali Patel. Akuncha Sithi and Orion Ooni Suti. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Entrepreneurship, Andrea Dale Cook. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Entrepreneurship, Grace Jean Catherine Buckley, Elizabeth Jane Edwards, and Nia Riley Hill. Sam Robert Noel King and Connor Peter Laycock. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Sustainable Business and the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, William Richard Oliver Lusk. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Sustainable Business, Amelia Louise Burnett and Kunav Chauhan. Alicia Vara Jackson and Atis Suksingha. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Commerce, Thomas William Carson Allen, Ariella Rio Angus, and Harry Jack Beale. Ruby Lauren Birmingham, Benjamin Matthew Blinko, and Kelsey Ella Dewar. Edward Elworthy Jones, Megan Alexandra Evans, and Amelia June Irwin. Jacob Ryan Kearns, Charlotte Eva Kittle, and Noah Barnaby MacGyver Latham. Juliet Georgina Zella Leslie, Amy Claire Martin, and Charlotte Anna Marvin. Charlie James Sinclair Miller, Braden Thomas Palmer, and Isabella Grace Sheen Pennington. Beau Alexandria Seaton West and Hudson James Taylor. Ella Josephine Watt and Olivia Jean Whitfield. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Science, Scarlett Mia Barron Hill, Laura Sang Begley, and Nikhil Sashin Monaj Daji. Sean Marito Folds, Yasmin Rani Amber Firma, and Connor James Foley Smith. Oliver Samuel Gray, Sophia Paige Hines, and Harry John Lowe Kidd. Emily Jane Kippenberger, Madeline Neve Kirk, and Bianca Ruth Ma Martin. Maisie Rose McInnes, Brooke Isabel Potawera, and Amanda Bridget Charlotte. Dylan Daniel Smith, Jessica Allison Squire, and Zoe Rose Suter. Anouk Helena Tremaine, George Rutherford Trolov, and Samuel Robert Way. Jessica Gillian Webster, Greta Claire Wiseman, and Carmen Meg Allison Woodhouse. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the award of the Diploma for Graduates, Oliver Sam Alderson.
I'm delighted to introduce today's musical performance. The sextet is a long-standing tradition of Otago University with a history spanning more than a century. Performing a cappella songs in six-part harmony, the groups are known for their topical and risque parodies. Unique in the Southern Hemisphere, the sextet remains a rare example of student performance culture with an enduring blend of musical sophistication, good humour, and university tradition. Today they perform the traditional folk song Danny Boy and a Capping Toast. It's with great pleasure I invite Alex Clarkson, Nick Finney, Ewan Clark Wallace, Teddy Finney Waters, Sam Kelly and Josh Kerr to perform.
soft your tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Bright Otago days, oh carefree days that fly, to thee we'll sing with our glasses raised on high. Let's drink a toast as each of us recalls ivy-covered professors with ivy-covered gonads. Soon we'll be out amidst the cold world strife. Soon we'll be sliding down the razor blade of life. But as we go assorted separate ways, we shall never forget thee, our golden Otago days. Gaudiamus igitur, juvenescum sumus. Gaudiamus igitur, juvenescum sumus. Post jucundam juventutem, post molestam senectutem. Nos haberit humus. Nos haberit humus.
Thank you very much for that fantastic performance. We are very privileged to welcome today's graduation speaker, Antonia Watson. Antonia is Chief Executive Officer of ANZ Bank and is recognised for over 30 years' experience in the professional services and financial services sector, not only in New Zealand, but also in the UK, Australia, and Hungary. Antonia is widely respected for her strategic leadership, a deep understanding of the New Zealand economy, and a strong commitment to responsible and sustainable finance. A member of Global Women, which promotes gender equality in the workplace, Antonia also has a Bachelor of Commerce with honours from the University of Otago. Passionate about inclusion and developing future talent, Antonia's leadership demonstrates how purpose, integrity, and commercial excellence can go hand in hand. Nā reira, Antonia, kei tēnā te mihi ki a koe. Please join me in welcoming Antonia to deliver today's graduation address.
Inga mana, ina waka, inga reo, iro rangatira mā, tēnā koutou katoa. Good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished guests, Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, who worship the Mayor, members of the University Council, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, graduands. I'm sure many of you will have seen on YouTube or other social media sites those amazing graduation speeches from the likes of Steve Jobs, J.K. Rowling, Taylor Swift, or Jerry Seinfeld. This is not one of those. I'm Antonia Watson, I'm an accountant and I work in a bank. But unlike Steve Jobs, J.K. Rowling, Taylor Swift, and Jerry Seinfeld, I really have sat where you're sitting. I was at Otago in the late 80s and early 90s. I lived at Unicole, and then I flatted in Hyde Street before it was infamous. I graduated with a BCom with honours, and I loved my time here. So much so that the honours bit of my degree was more so I could spend another year here than really making any difference to my career prospects. In 1992, I looked up at the stage and wondered what came next. You'll all build different lives to me. Some choices will be good, some won't. That's fine. I can tell you from experience, you'll often learn more from mistakes than from successes. What we do share is this: we've had a great education. Education teaches you how to think, how to question, and how to build a good life. It lifts people, families, and communities, and to me is a silver bullet. Other than being fed, kept warm and dry, and being loved, it's the single most important thing you can give a child. And thankfully in New Zealand, unlike some parts of the world, there's general political consensus on that. Education gives you the tools to think critically, to reason, and for many to have a fulfilling life. And probably more than any other policy lever is the one thing that can uplift a person, a family, a community, a nation. It's an economic and social escalator, and you and I have benefited from it. I know what it feels like to walk this campus excited and slightly terrified about what comes next. And while Otago is well known for producing sports stars, that was not me. I was always tall, but sadly the netball coaches worked out I was more keen than coordinated. So at school I was more of a SWAT. I never wagged a day, much to the astonishment of my colleagues when I told them that recently. And yes, at Otago I discovered Speight's parties and boys, but I still cared a lot about getting good results. Some of that came from my mum, who was a trailblazer. She studied law and was admitted to the bar in Auckland in the 1960s, when there weren't many women in law. I have a black and white photo of her admission day that was in the Herald under the headline, "Woman Admitted to the Bar." Mum is the only woman. She was wearing a light coloured dress, hat and gloves, of course, in a sea of men in dark suits. She's taught me to back myself, to stand up for what I believe in, and to not fit someone else's mould. When I left Otago, I wasn't planning a career in banking. My honours dissertation was on GST compliance costs. Not exactly a glamorous launch pad unless you're heading straight to Inland Revenue. I took the first job I was offered at KPMG as a graduate auditor, qualified as a chartered accountant, then, like many Kiwis, went backpacking through Europe and ended up in London, broke and job hunting. More by fluke than design, my CV landed at Morgan Stanley and I started as a contractor. 13 years later, I'd worked for them in London, Sydney and Budapest. And because I've always had broad interests, and because we Kiwis are seen as generalists who can do most things, I was thrown at all sorts of assignments. I worked with a team on the euro currency integration and later set up from scratch an 800-person business services and technology centre in Hungary. In fact, I'm off to celebrate its 20th anniversary in September. When I returned to New Zealand in 2009, I had a great opportunity to join ANZ as Financial Controller, which positioned me well to be CFO 3.5 years later. While I had expected to remain in CFO-like roles, I had the opportunity to go broader and customer-facing by becoming our Managing Director of Retail and Business Banking. And eventually, when my boss departed under controversial circumstances, the CEO of the largest bank in New Zealand. I've never really had a grand plan, not a 5-year plan, not even a 2-year plan. What I had was the willingness to say yes to opportunities, even when they were uncomfortable. In stepping into the CEO role at ANZ, New Zealand's oldest and biggest bank and one of the country's largest companies, was a whole new level. It brought together the things I enjoyed about both my CFO and business roles, but it stretched me more than anything before. Every decision, every word, and even how I showed up each day was under the spotlight. From customers, staff, directors, shareholders, regulators, even ministers of finance. The scrutiny can be intense, and sometimes the criticism hurt. I remember reading a brutal newspaper story soon after I became acting CEO and curling up in the bed and having a cry. It was awful, but it taught me resilience and it certainly thickened my skin. Leadership isn't about having all the answers or being liked by everyone. It's not about saying yes to everyone or telling them what they want to hear or blaming someone else. Sometimes it means doing the uncomfortable thing, saying what needs to be said and staying true to your values. What matters is having a voice and having that resilience. If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be this: surround yourself at work and in life with smart, good, loyal people. The best people tell you the truth and they challenge your thinking. The world you're heading into is changing fast. It's uncertain. But then it always has been. In the 1950s, it was navigating the aftermath of World War II. The 60s were fraught with post-colonial wars like Vietnam. Then we had the Cold War, the stock market crash of the 80s, globalisation, the internet age, then the global financial crisis and the COVID pandemic. And this decade is looking like the Trump insularity period. And we certainly won't be waiting until the next decade to see significant impacts from artificial intelligence. By the time you get to my age, New Zealand will look different again, and I think that's exciting. We're becoming a more and more diverse society, and a more diverse country will be a stronger one. So as you step into this world, remember, back yourself, even when you're not sure. Stay curious. Ask the dumb questions. Keep learning about other people and yourself, and remember, failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. Use your Otago education not just as the ticket to success, but as a foundation for working out what's important to you. Be open to unexpected paths. There's very rarely one perfect route. It's fine to change direction. Your voices matter too. New Zealand needs to hear them. You leave Otago with a strong start in life, made possible by your work and by the sacrifices of people who helped you get here. So use that well. As Shel Silverstein wrote, don't be one of the woulda, coulda, shouldas, laying in the sun, talking about the things they woulda, shoulda, coulda done. So don't be one of the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Congratulations, enjoy the journey ahead. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
On behalf of the University, Antonia, thank you for sharing your journey with our graduates today and for reminding them that you often learn more from your mistakes than from your success. You've spoken of the value of education and the tools it delivers to graduates, and you also spoke of the wisdom of your mother who said to back oneself, to stand up for what you believe in and not fit someone else's mould. What particularly stands out and is a great message for our graduates to carry with them is your willingness to just say yes, even when it's hard and uncomfortable, and with those tough times, helping to develop resilience. And finally, the age-old truth, surround yourself with great people. There is absolutely no woulda, coulda, shouldas in your career, Antonia, and we are very proud to have you as part of o tākou whakaihu waka whānau. I invite the audience to join me in thanking Antonia once more for delivering today's address. To those who have graduated or received diplomas today, I extend my warmest congratulations on behalf of Otago. You are now proud graduates of our university, joining a distinguished legacy. In your kete, you carry your qualification and all the knowledge it represents, but also the critically important skill of thinking deeply and independently, which will guide you as you navigate an AI-enabled world and all that comes next. As you step forward, remember our kaua Māori, o tākou whakaihu waka. It's unique to us and it acknowledges our special place in the world. Whakaihu waka is the bow of the canoe that cuts through the ocean, leaving a wake for others to follow. Alongside that, remember our motto, Sapere Aude, dare to be wise. Carry both with you as you become leaders in your chosen paths and role models in your communities. Like Antonia, I've sat where you are now moments after crossing this same stage, and perhaps like some of you, I had no idea where my degree would take me, and certainly never occurred to me that I would be standing here. That is one of the great things about life. If you keep putting one foot in front of the other, taking each step with intent and staying true to your purpose, remarkable things can happen. And purpose, of course, is what brings us together. It gives us a shared direction and it helps us make progress. But progress is never achieved alone. It's shaped by the support that we receive from others. So today, as we celebrate your success, let us take a moment to acknowledge those who have supported you along the way. Of course, there is those in the room alongside those watching online. There will be your community and church leaders, and let us not forget those who are no longer with us. In a moment, I'll invite you to stand and express your gratitude in whatever way feels right for you and your whānau, so that we can come together and show just how much that support has meant. Could I please invite our graduate and staff to stand and acknowledge the supporters. Please be seated. On behalf of Council, I'd like to take this moment to acknowledge all our academic and professional staff at campuses throughout the country. Their dedication and commitment to our students is something that we're incredibly proud of. On behalf of the Council, I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank the Vice-Chancellor, the Honourable Grant Robertson. Thank you for your service and leadership of Otago. Finally, to our team who ran today's graduation, the Graduate Women Otago, the extraordinary volunteers and our fabulous staff, we acknowledge your detailed care of each graduate and behind-the-scenes work to help everything run smoothly. Please join me in thanking our kaimahi across the university. The academic anthem, Gaudeamus, will now be sung. You can find the words printed on the inside back cover of your graduation booklet. I invite you to please stand for the anthem and remain standing as the academic procession retires, and do enjoy your further celebrations across the remainder of the day. Please stand.